Hope everybody are able to see my screen. So welcome everybody to the demo session of data analysis. So myself, Harish, I will be going to handle this session today for all the intro related things of data analysis. So this session was mainly going to target on explaining you people the introduction to the data analysis course. Okay, so the introduction to data analysis is what now I'm going to make you understand. So this course is going to be mostly explaining you regarding what is the data analysis, why we are using and where we are using it, and also regards to what are the steps that are involved in the data analysis, how is the career opportunities for a data analyst, and what are the skills that we are going to teach you people here, the duration, the things that we are going to provide from our side. These are all the things I would be going to discuss in this session. So I will be introducing myself first. I'll later move forward to the contents. Okay. So as I mentioned, my name is Harish. Okay. And I have some 9+ years of teaching experience and working as a data analyst. Currently, I am working as a lead data analyst and having the experience working on the skills of Databricks, PySpark, Python, SQL, Tableau, as well as Power BI. And I have a wide range of experience working on the projects from the domains of banking sector, financial sector, healthcare, and also in the telecommunication domain. And from the past 9+ years, I'm in this teaching domain of data analysis. I have been taught so many thousands of students in this data analysis, and I'm able to teach the students whatever might be the background they're coming from, either technical or non-technical side. I used to teach all the students the skills from the basics onwards that is actually going to help each and every one of you in learning the concepts in the easiest manner. So the concepts that are going to be covered here are always going to be starting from the foundation level. So even though you don't have any knowledge about the data analysis before you join this course, no problem. Here I will be going to cover each and everything. Okay. So that is the small confidence you can able to build by joining in this course, that everything you can learn from the scratch with more real-time knowledge. Okay. The real-time projects and real-time knowledge and real-time examples is what is the most focus for you people also going to have. Okay. So today's session, I would like to explain you people regarding the introduction part. As I mentioned, I would be going to start the session by explaining you people the three W's. But before that, I just want to clarify a few things regarding the eligibility, because so many students will be having in their mind that am I eligible to learn this data analysis? Can I able to sustain in this? How easy it was like. So generally the kind of doubt you would be going to have in your mind. So let me clarify that first and later I will explain, because if you have that in your mind will be only on that particular doubt, or instead of focusing on the concepts that I'm going to discuss. So that is the reason why I would like to discuss, guys. So students who attends the demo session with us will be mostly falling into three categories. First thing would be freshers, career gap students, and then already working people. Okay, already working people, either in the technical or non-technical side. Mostly the students are going to categorized into the three categories. So the students who joined in our demo session today, you might be also from one of this background. Either you might be a fresher or having some career gap or already working, whatever might be, you people are eligible to learn this data analysis. Okay, each and every personal here will be having the opportunities in the market to get the job as a data analyst if you can learn the skills and the projects well. So if you have any doubt related to whether the eligibility part, you please stay that keep that aside, and please be confident and positive enough that you are eligible to learn this data analysis course. Okay. So now let us start with the actual things regarding the three W's. I want to start. What is three W's means? I'm going to explain you about what, why, and where. So with respect to that, what is data analysis? What is data analysis? Observe the term data analysis. Actually, it is a two different words are present in that. First is what? Data. Other word is analysis. What is meant by data? Data means we call it as an information. Some information is called as data. What is meant by analysis? So analysis means actually we call it as an examining or else observing the things deeply. Observing the things deeply. That is general meaning of analysis. Now you combine both. information or the data that you have, I am going to examine it or observe it deeply. A fancy definition, if you want to form on this data analysis, I would say it is the process of analyzing the data to find the insights. This is the proper definition, I can say. Combined data analysis, it is the process of analyzing the data to find the insights. So when you look at this new word you are getting in this definition is insights, because you know what is this process of analyzing the data means. You're going to observe that particular data deeply, and you're going to find out what is present in that data. Whatever the findings you are going to make from that data is called as insights. Simple, insights means output of data analysis. Let me tell you in a more easiest manner with example about this definition. I am having the information in our institute regarding students attending our demo session from the past 1 week. Okay, let me say from the past 1 week, how many students have attended or shown interest in learning the data analysis. The student details I am I in the sense our institute is having, for example, your name, your mobile number, your email id, what is the course you're interested in, how you contacted our institute, in this way. So those kind of details regarding some 500 students information we are having with us from the last 1 week, that is called as what? Data. That entire students information, 500 student names, their mobile number, their email ids, what I can call as a data. That data I would be going to analyze it deeply, and I will find out some things from this. So let me say I'm trying to find out, out of these 500 students, how many of them are attended our sessions in the online, how many of them are attended our sessions in the offline, and how many of the 500 students have called us, or how many of our came to our office, or how many of these students are freshers, how many of them are having some career gap, or how many of them are already working. In this manner I can find so many things from these 500 students data, right? So whatever you are able to find there, I'm calling it as what? Insight. That is simple. That is what is the data analysis. Nothing much hard thing related to the definition part. Simple. Whatever the data you're having or the information you're having with you, that I am going to analyze it, find what is present in that data. That is called as data analysis. Simple definition. Now next thing is why we are using data analysis. I'm writing DA, guys. Okay, DA in the sense data analysis. Why data analysis is used? This is another important thing you might be having some doubt related to that. Why we are using data analysis? We, in the sense, I would say here, the businesses, the companies, they are using the data analysis. You are going to find the insights. Those insights are used by the companies in making some better decisions, which will help their company in getting more profits or improving in their business. That is the reason why the data analysis is used. Again, I'm repeating, see, the businesses are using the data analysis insights in making better decisions, in making the better decisions, which will help the company or the business to grow or to get become successful. Or what is growth? In the sense, it depends upon that company to get more sales, to get more profits, to get more orders, to get more products manufactured, right? Suppose if you go to the hospitals, it can be getting more patients. So it differs from the company to company, but overall, whatever they want to see the positive side of their company getting growth, that can be achieved by taking some decisions by analyzing their data. I will tell you with a simple example. I will continue with the one which I mentioned. Let me say there are some 100 students attend our demo session from the last 1 week or 2 days like that. Out of these 100 students, as I mentioned, I analyzed the data and I found that there are some 50 students from the fresher background attending our demo sessions. Okay, there are some 50 students out of 100, and remaining 25 of them are having some career gap students are there, and other 25 students are already working domain people. So like this I am having some insight with me. This is what is insight. From these 100 students I have been found this. Now by looking at this insight, what in our institute we can make some decision, what we can make. Most of the students showing interest in learning data analysis is from the fresher background from the last 1 week. Okay, so let us promote our course towards more freshers, so that more joinings we can make, so that that would be growth for our institute. In this manner we can take some decision by looking at it. So right, this is just for an example, guys, these numbers whatever I mentioned. Okay, so here my intention here is to take some better decision by looking at the output of my 100 students information. It is what I have mentioned here, to make some better decisions, to understand what is happening in their particular business. Suppose you take Amazon as a company. Amazon generally gets sales orders throughout the world. Let us say in the India. In the India, how many sales are coming from every state? How many orders I am getting? And electronics as a product category, if I take, how the electronics sales are in the India or in the USA or in the Australia. Like this in different countries, I am able to find out. Am I right? So that is all based on understanding what is happening in my business. So see, various things you can do in the data analysis. That the better thing is taking decisions, understanding what is happening in their business also. Okay, so that is the reason why we are using the data analysis. Okay, I guess most of you might have got some idea regarding why we are using. Then you might be having a question like where it is used, because I mentioned just businesses. Which businesses? Which companies? So that can be the another doubt. You should also know this where data analysis is used and another purpose related to, if I learn the data analysis, in which type of companies I can get a job. Am I right? Same question. I would say different industries are there. Based on the type of work they does, I will mention the names. First thing is about the e-commerce industries. I guess everybody know what are e-commerce industries. The best example can be Amazon, Flipkart. We know these companies, right? We have another Walmart also. And apart from this, some quick commerce companies. What are those nowadays? Zepto, Blinkit, Instamart, and some online shopping platforms, Mintra, Azio, or Meesho. All these kind of things. Even the food delivery apps like Zomato or Swiggy. Whichever the things you take, the data analysis is used in that. Okay, this is one industry. I am calling all of them as e-commerce industries. Apart from that, you are also using it in the banking domain. You know, banking domain in the sense it can be national banks or international banks also. They use the data analysis. And in the healthcare industry, when I talk about healthcare industry, it can be hospitals and it can be the pharmaceutical companies. Okay, in the hospitals also, not just for treatment of the patients. It is also to analyze their revenue cycle management, how the income is coming for the hospital, how the patients are coming, how many visits the patient is making. Okay, so different types of details in the healthcare also we can do some data analysis. And also e-commerce, banking, healthcare. In the education, in the education departments, you can take our analytics benchmark as an example also, because we are also using the data analysis to understand our students information, or any other big institutions also you can consider. Apart from that, you can also consider in the sports domain also we are using the data analysis. How in the sports? In the sports you can consider there is a cricket, football, hockey, badminton, wrestling, whatever it might be, any sports and games you take, the data analysis is having its applications over there. I will show you people a small example. Let us consider you're watching some cricket match. Let's say you're watching some IPL match. So you have all started watching the match, but by the time some 6 overs of the game has been completed. So you wanted to understand what happened in the 6 overs. If you remember, when you're watching the match, they'll be going to show some graphs like this. Suppose first over how many runs, second over how many runs, third over, fifth over, like this sixth over. In between the match, they will be going to say like, okay, in this particular over, these many runs have been scored. In the second over, these many runs. Okay. In the third over, these many runs. Just for example, okay. Fourth over, this many. Fifth over, these many. And sixth over, these many. Like this, I have some graph charts, bar charts is going to be shown for you people. And also, there are different types of charts. They will be going to show even some kind of wagon wheel, how many runs a batsman has scored on the offside or on the leg side, how many on the backward direction. Like this kind of basic charts you people might have seen, right? So that is nothing but work of a data analyst only. One more example also I'll tell you. If your people are watching any OTT platforms or in the YouTube also, when you watch some video or some web series or a movie related to that, you people are going to get the recommendations. Am I right? If you watch a movie, they will be going to show like because you watched, they will be going to show some 5 movies or 5 web series. Or else if you're buying something in Amazon, if you buy some product related to that product, what are all the products that might be needed? Suppose if you're buying a mobile phone, along with the mobile phone, what are the products you might need? Earphones, mobile charger, and it can be your mobile tempered glass or back case covers. The things related to the mobile, they are also going to suggest you to take. How it is coming to know? Because of the data analysis. So these are the examples you are experiencing in your life, in your day-to-day life, but you don't know that is because of data analysis. That is the reason why I am trying to explain you people the power of data analysis, where it all used in our day-to-day life. Okay. So these are just some examples. By looking at this, I can say that sports also we are using data analysis. And apart from the sports, as I mentioned, in the OTT platforms, in the entertainment side, in the movies or OTT platforms, anything you can consider. Okay. And related to the stock markets, to analyze regarding the shares and all, the mutual funds it can be. And in the manufacturing industries, okay, how many kind of products do I need to manufacture to meet the demand? Okay, so based on that, like this, if I keep on saying there are n number of companies, guys, if there are 100 companies, 100 out of 100 companies are using the data analysis, there is no kind of companies or the type of business currently in the market which are not using data analysis. Everybody, according to their standards, they are analyzing their data. Without data, nothing is happening nowadays. You can see that in your day-to-day life also. I will tell you a small example for you people. Do you know the recharge amounts? Suppose you take Airtel. I don't know how many of you remember when Zio was entered into the market. I can see there was some 49 rupees plan of there with the Airtel. That 49 rupees plan was for 1 month, even though you don't talk anything. It's like a talk time for you. Unlimited calls or like that you can make further 49. Later, apart from the 49, you used to have some 200 or some 199 like that. So customers, what they used to do, they used to maintain this Airtel SIM by recharging with 49 rupees, and they used to recharge Jio with some 200 rupees or 300 rupees plan for their internet. So because of which Airtel was unable to send the higher amount plans. Only it was able to sell this 49 rupees plan, remaining 200 or 400 plans in the Airtel. People are not showing interest. What is the reason? Because there was some another Zio network which is providing the better services in the same amount. So they are ignoring to just maintain the Airtel SIM. They are maintaining the 49 rupees plan. But that is what is they have been analyzed and found. Most of the recharges happening are from this 49. So if I can increase this 49 to 70 rupees, people will definitely go ahead and recharge from 49 to 70. How much or you've been increased? 21 rupees you have been increased. You are getting 21 rupees extra from every customer. Later they made it as 99. Afterwards they made it as some 149. Later they removed this plan alone. What happened here? The Airtel has analyzed what are the recharges happening in different plans, how many consumers or how many subscribers are making in this, and they are able to improve their business or improve their profits by slowly understanding their business. So that is what is data analysis simply for you. How come they know Airtel can increase that 49 rupees plan only? Why they're not increasing this 200? Because most of the subscribers are going for the 49 rupees. If I can increase that 49 to 70, I might get more amount. Later, if I can increase more that, I can get more. In this manner, they will be going to analyze which type of subscribers are going for which type of recharge amounts. Slowly, they will increase that amount by keeping the others as a constant, so that they will be going to encourage you to take the higher plans. After a few days, what you will think? Instead of taking 150, if I take 200 plan, I will get daily data also. So why can't I go for extra 50 rupees? So people will think like that only, right? So that is how you can able to understand by analyzing the data present with you guys. Okay, so data analysis is everywhere in your day-to-day life. It's not present in one industry. I can't able to say in that way. So my intention here in explaining you the 3 W's is to make you understand the power of the data analysis, the usage of data analysis, the impact, the importance of it in our day-to-day life. Are you able to understand, right? So these are all the things that is going to be most important, guys. Okay, so everybody should have that understanding of the skill. If the skill that you are learning is having more applications like this, what is the advantage of it? Means you are having the lot of opportunities in the market. If the skill that you are learning is not much useful, then what is the purpose of learning it? You won't even find a jobs. You people are learning this all course for what? It's for getting a job. If you want to get a job, learning the skill which is having a lot of demand in the market is best for you, because you can get a job immediately with more opportunities. If you learn some skill that is not used anywhere in the market, obviously opportunities will be less for that. So that is the reason why nowadays the data analysis is having a huge boom in the market. Everywhere the terminology of data analysis is having its market. Okay, so that is why I am also suggesting data analysis is going to be the one of the best domain you can select in the current scenarios, and in the keeping in the mind of future also. Okay, so I'll discuss about that future of data analysis as well, but let me cover the next part of this demo session. We are moving forward to understand what are the steps that are involved in the data analysis. Steps involved in the data analysis. I mentioned here in the definition, it is a process. When I say process, it's actually different steps you are going to follow there. What are those steps? So the first thing you are going to do in any data analysis work or in a project is you should know the requirements. So understanding the business requirements is the first thing you people are going to do. Understanding the business requirements. What is meant by that? Understanding business requirements means who is the client? What is the project is about? What is the business the client does? What analysis are they expecting from us? Are they expecting regarding the products, or they expecting regarding the analysis of the orders? What type of analysis you are or the client is expecting from you? You should know that clarity. That is the first step here, understanding the business requirements. Once you came to know what are the requirements, then the second thing is going to be the data collection or data gathering. Data collection or data gathering. So what is meant by this data collection or data gathering? Simple. If you want to perform some analysis, you need definitely some data. Without data, you can't able to do any analysis. So here I am going to first of all get the data from the client. Client will provide you the data, but the thing is here, which type of data you want, I don't know. So the data here I'm calling as the business data. What is meant by business data? This terminology is saying that business data means simple. From company to company, whatever the data they handle will change. Are you going to agree with this point? From company to company, the data they are going to handle is going to be different or it changing. I will tell, suppose a bank is there. You take any bank, SBI bank or HDFC bank or any other international banks. What type of data do you think a bank is going to store? Who are all having the customers account in their bank, related to that details that particular bank is going to store? And what are the transactions, the day-to-day transactions of their bank? And also what are the savings related details, the current account details, the loans related details, the insurance related details? Okay, suppose you take Amazon as a company. What type of things in the Amazon you people can able to get? Same, Amazon will also have their customers. Okay, orders, the products. I can also say who are all employees working in the Amazon. Am I right? And along with that, I can also consider the details about warehouses, where all the warehouses of Amazon is present in the world, that related information, that location information and all. So for company to company, the type of business, whatever they does, based on that only the data is going to be stored. So now here, when in the banking domain project, if you are working, if you want some data to be collected, you have so much of data. Which data do you want from this? That's a question you might be getting. So it's based on the requirements. What is the data the business wanted you to analyze? You are going to get that particular data. But for selecting that process, I am calling as data collection or gathering. Suppose the client wanted you to analyze the loans related data. So for that loans related data, you will be going to not needed this data at all. Only you need the loans. But overall, to put it in a simple statement, I will say selecting the data that you need from the entire available data is called data collection or gathering. I will say in another terminology, let us say the client is having some 100 tables. Out of 100 tables, you need only 20 tables. So selecting the 20 tables from 100 tables. This is our entire information with the client. You only need this 20. So selecting the data that you need from the entire available data is called data collection or data gathering. So once you have the data with you, you have the data now. What is the next thing? You are not going to perform the analysis directly, because thinking that I have the data, I will directly go ahead and start doing the analysis means that's not going to work out. The reason behind it is the data that you collected, it might be having some inconsistencies, some missing data, some wrong values, some spelling mistakes can also be happen. The data that you collected is not directly always going to be ready for the analysis. That is the reason why I am going to clean that particular data. So this third step which I'm going to perform is going to be the data cleaning. Data cleaning, and I can also call this as transformations. Data cleaning or transformations. So this data cleaning or transformations, the steps, its aim is to clean your data and make your data ready for the analysis. You collected the data, that data I'm going to clean it, and I will make that data ready for the analysis. So the data cleaning or transformations aim is to clean my data and make it ready for the analysis. Once my data was cleaned, now the next step is going to be our analysis. Main thing is going to be reports creation. I can also call this step as data visualization. Data visualization. So what is the creating reports or data visualization process means? Here the process is representing the information or the data in the form of charts and graphs. Okay, let me write down that. Representing the data in the form of charts and graphs. That is called as simple data visualization. So in this process, whatever the Excel file, for example, you have, that Excel file I will be going to represent in the form of some charts and graphs. So that process is called as data visualization. Why it is important means, generally in the real-time scenarios, the data would be always going to be coming in a huge number. It won't be coming in some 5 records or 10 records, like five, some 100 students or 500 students. It would be in terms of lakhs or millions. So to handle that much of big amount of data, you need to find out the analysis means these types of graphs are going to be helpful. I will tell you this importance in a more realistic manner. Let us say there was some storybook was there. A novel was of some 500 pages. It was like a thriller movie. You can consider it was like a thriller movie. So right, from books also movies are also being made. So a movie or web series was made on that particular book. Now, are you going to prefer reading that 500 pages book, or are you going to prefer watching the movie of 2.5 hours? Obviously, people 90 to 95 percentage of them will say, instead of reading that 500 pages, I will prefer watching this movie of 2.5 hours. Even though this movie is of 5 hours, also you'll prefer watching movie of 5 hours only. The reason is what? The reason is the book was only, it's a text matter for you. Nobody is going to come and act for you. You need to imagine yourself those characters and all. But in the movie, what is going to happen? Characters are there in front of you. There is some background music. There are some songs and all. So that emotions and all will carry out for you easily rather than imagining on your own self. Am I right? So that is the reason why people will also prefer for watching the movie. It would be more interesting for them. Let me also tell you one thing. If this 500 pages of book, if you can able to complete it in 8 hours, for an example, if you sit for 8 hours continuously, you can complete this book. But you won't read it for 8 hours continuously. But in the same way, if I can make a web series of 8 hours with 8 episodes, people will completely watch it in one sitting also without moving here and there. In one day also, people will complete. The reason is what? It's not about the time there. Even though 8 hours for book and 8 hours for web series, people will prefer 8 hours of web series rather than reading for 8 hours of book. Simply, easy way your people are looking to understand that same content. The same thing I am calling in the data visualization also. In the data visualization also, when you have some 1 lakh of records of data, instead of looking at the data manually, I will prefer watching that by looking in terms of the charts and graphs. I have already shown you one example for the data visualization, like that cricket match, as I mentioned, IPL. You have started watching after 6 hours. They will show some nice chart, a nice bar chart to explain how many runs are scored. If they show you manually 1 over in the first over, let me say some 20 runs, in the second over some 10 runs, in the third over some 30 runs have been scored. If they show you in this manner also, you will understand better by looking at the graph itself. So that is the reason why the data visualization is having a very huge importance in understanding the large amounts of data. If you take any real-time scenarios, you take Zomato, for example, Zomato as a company. You know, how many orders do you think Amazon is going to get in one day in India? Any rough estimation? How many orders do you think the Zomato company is going to get in one day? Any rough estimation? Anybody? Just rough estimation, not exact number I'm asking.
Rough estimation would be around 10-20 lakhs.
10 to 20 lakhs. Okay.
Yeah, because we depend on the persons
Yeah,
living in India.
of course. Then, okay. Keeping in the current population, can you stick on to 10 to 20 lakhs? It's a very big range. Can you any shorten that range?
Let's make it up to 10,000. That would be good.
10,000. Is it 10 lakhs or 10,000?
10,000.
10,000. Okay, fine. Yeah, anybody else? Anybody else share your thoughts? There is nothing wrong.
Roughly around 50K.
50K. Okay. Still, anybody else?
1 lakh plus.
Or we can see that particular place or particular city or state we can.
No, entire India. Entire India
India.
in one day.
Entire India, we can say the 1 lakh, 2 lakhs.
1 lakh, 2 lakhs. Okay. You were saying one other value. What is it? More than 1 or 2 lakhs. Okay. Okay, fine. You have said your numbers. Also, let me say from my side, I guess some 4 or 5 months back, I guess when I have been opened this Zomato app around 6 p.m. It was shown on the landing page for me that it was had some 7 lakh orders on that particular day until that time of 6 p.m. Are you able to understand? Around 7 lakhs of orders is what I have seen around 6 p.m. time. Just assume that's a dinner time actually. After 6 p.m., more orders you can expect from lunch and breakfast if you're getting 7 lakhs. Obviously, to take another 3 lakhs or 2 lakhs, I can say in one day on an average in India, I can expect some 10 lakhs or else 1 million. Anything is fine. 1 million or 10 lakhs is same, right? So you can expect around, okay, whatever might be the number, okay, you consider 2 lakhs itself. But what I have seen is it was almost 1 million per day. But consider that 2 lakhs are coming. Even 2 lakhs is also not small data, right? 2 lakhs of orders means just assume how much of big data it was. Don't see at the amount. We are a data professionals. We should see that data and as a data, as a rows format. Okay, don't look at the amount. Okay. Now, that much of big data, if you wanted to analyze, definitely it is not easy to look at that particular data row by row. What is the highest sales? What is the lowest sales? If I ask you to find it, it's not at all easy, right? That is where the data visualization comes into the picture to make your job easy. You can able to find out what are the top 10 highest orders I got today, for which food item more orders are coming, in this particular city how many orders are coming, in the Hyderabad how many persons have ordered biryani in between 2 to 6 p.m. Are you able to understand the questions and answers I'm providing? So you can play with the data. You can play with the 2 lakh records. You can find so many things in the 2 lakh records. That is the power of data analysis. Based on that also they will decide the offers. In this particular time, in the city of Hyderabad, if most of the people are ordering biryani, from which restaurant they're ordering? Let us try to increase some price in that particular restaurant, or this particular restaurants are not performing better. Let us give some extra offer for this. If they order biryani, let us give some extra 10% of offer for the gold customers. Are you understanding, right? How the decisions are being made. I wanted you to understand completely how the data analysis is impacting our day-to-day life. If you can know that, it would be easy to understand the skills also. It will create much interest in learning also, right? So that is the thing. So I wanted you to look at the data visualization importance. And once you create the data visualization, you are going to share those reports with the clients in the last step. Share with the clients. The last step is whatever the reports you created, the bar chart or a pie chart or a line chart, basic charts, you are going to showcase that to the clients. That is what is the most important thing you are going to do as a data analyst. I will do one more easy thing. I will show you people by taking some small data, how you can perform the cleaning, what is the meaning of it, and visualization part. Let me say some sales data I'm taking, guys. Okay, the for every order, some ID will be generated. I guess everybody know that, like an employee ID, account number, employee ID, and student ID, Aadhaar numbers, PAN card number. These are all unique for every person. Same manner, when a sale was made, one order was being made means order ID will be there. So this person, what is the product being ordered, and what is the sales amount, and what is the profit we got. I'll take just 5, okay? Only 5 I'm taking. This first person has ordered laptop. This person has ordered some mobile. I actually don't know what is the product this person has ordered. It was a blank value for me. And this person has ordered this product like this. Okay, let me take some sales amount. This is of some 45,000. This is of some 25,000. Let me take 55,000. This is of some 40,000, and this is of some 15,000 rupees. And the profit I got from this order is 2,000 rupees. And the mobile, let me say it gave me some 1,000 rupees of profit. This product 2,000 rupees. This is again some 1,000 rupees, and this is 500 rupees. Okay, consider this is the data that I got from the client. I collected the data from the client. This is what I got. You just look at the data. Is it ready for the analysis? Do you think it's not ready, right? There is a value missing in this place. There are some spelling mistakes. As a person, you know this is also a laptop. There is a spelling mistake. But when I directly go ahead and analyze this one, they will consider this is a different one, this is a different one. You need to clean that data. That is the process I am saying here. You should perform what? Data cleaning or data transformation. So I am going to perform the data cleaning or data transformations upon this data. I will keep this original data as it is. I have been taken this data in this place. So the product name, I went back to the client, and I have been got what is the name of the product for the sales ID number 3. What is the product name? And I got to know that this is actually television. And I have got to know that there are spelling mistakes for the laptop in the different places. So I collected all of them and I changed it to correct spelling. Okay, I changed it to the correct spelling. So this is the data. Now you observe, this is the first data. If you consider this is the second data, which is more suitable for our analysis, first or second, guys? It would be obviously, everybody, it would be second data, because the reason is here the products are not properly present, but here it is very properly maintained. Okay, so because of that reason, this process of making your data from 1 to 2, or making the data clean, that is what I'm calling as data cleaning. DC I'm writing stands for data cleaning. So this is the cleaned data, or I can say also as a structured data, which I can use for my analysis. Okay, I guess it's clear, right? So let me now do what type of analysis, what I can create from this particular data. Okay, so this is the data I'm having. I wanted to find what is the profit I'm getting from different products. I am only having laptop, mobile, and television. From these 5, only unique or distinct products is only these 3. How much of profit I got from the laptop in the entire sales? How much of profit I got from the laptop? Here it is 2,000, here it is 1,000, going to be 3,000 rupees. What about the mobile? 1,500, it's going to be 1,500 rupees. And what about the television? Only 2,000 rupees of profit. This is the total profit I got from each and every product I'm having with me now. Just here 3 products are there. If I ask you which is the product giving me high profit, you can say easily laptop with 3,000. But if you assume you have some 100 products with you, I'm asking you to find out the top 10. That is the difficulty will start when the more records are coming. So that is the reason I will simply use some chart. Okay, you know, right, how to build a chart, x-axis and y-axis. I used to still remember. You have it in the school mathematics also. X-axis, y-axis we will draw, and we'll define what is x-axis. Okay, this is x-axis. I am naming this is my product name, and on the y-axis I am naming it as a profit. Okay, so I should take some values on the x-axis. So y-axis it is 1,000. Let me consider this is 2,000, and here it is some 3,000 like this. Okay, some 3,000 in this manner. And on the x-axis, what are the different products I'm having is laptop, and I'm having some mobile, and I'm having some television. Now start looking some graph here. What is a laptop sales? 3,000 rupees. So how I'll draw? My bar should be having up to 3,000 height. Am I right? This is the chart. Next one, What is the next profit value of mobile is of 1500. Mobile is of, okay, mobile is here, okay, 1500 rupees, between 1000 and 2000, right? So like this, we'll prepare one. And TV is of 2000 rupees. Rough graph, okay. So you now look at this graph. I have been shown this graph to the client, the person, the client, or anybody, some stakeholders. They are not much as a technical persons, but if I show this graph to them, it would be easy for them to understand. Even though the person don't know the SQL or Python or Power BI, any skill, they know how to read this chart. What are the things they can understand? This product is giving me more profit. This is the product giving me less amount of profit. Which is this product? Laptop. What is this product? Mobile. So laptops are giving me more profits. Mobiles are giving me the less profits among the products I am selling. I mentioned this is used for the decision making, right? What decision making? They can make some decision here. Okay, laptops are giving me more amount of sales. Let us bring more laptops and we can get more profits. That is one decision. Why the mobiles are giving me less amount of profit? Okay, I am selling as of now some Realme mobiles and iPhones. From those two brands, I'm not able to get much profit. Let us introduce new brands. Let us introduce some Samsung mobiles, or let us introduce some MI mobiles or some Vivo phones. Some different brands, I will try to add it and try to increase this profit. So these types of decisions are possible to take once you understand what is happening in your business. That is what is a data analyst job. Okay, so this information, whatever was present in a tabular format, I am able to showcase that information with some nice charts and graphs. This is like your book of 500 pages. This is like a movie of 2.5 hours. Okay, so that's how the process is easy. As a data analyst, you are going to make the data in a more understandable format. That is your aim as a data analyst. Okay, so now these reports are going to be shared with the clients. That is what I have been mentioned. Now all these steps I am going to explain you now using another real-time example. Let us say cooking process. You know the cooking process, generally everybody in your home, it was a daily thing which is going to happen. So I would like to take this cooking process as an example to replicate the steps I mentioned. So let us consider you are in the home and your mother wants to prepare some food item on that particular day, daily cooking process only. So what is the process they will be going to first start with? They'll be going to ask the family members like what was the food item they wanted to eat on that particular day. Like consider it's a special on that day. The family wanted to eat something good food on that day, and mother wants to prepare it. So they will be first of all going to find out what is the food they wanted to eat on that day, which means you're going to understand the requirements of your family members. That is the first step I have been written here. Understanding the business requirements. In the same manner, the mother was going to identify what are the requirements of the family members on that day. So at the end, what they're going to make, one item or few items they're going to finalize. Okay, they're going to select and finalize. Okay, this is the food item, let us make today. That is what is your requirement. Once they got the requirement, next step is what? For preparation of that food item, what are the ingredients required? You are going to get that ingredient. Suppose some of the ingredients are not present in the home, you'll be going into the market to buy some ingredients. So when you go to the market, there will be some hundreds of varieties of vegetables and other ingredients will be present. Let's say whatever you wanted to need for that food item, you need some 20 items, some 20 ingredients. So from the 100 varieties of ingredients, you're only going to buy some 20 ingredients. What is that your process I'm calling as data collection or gathering all the requirements of the food item to prepare it, the ingredients list. That is what I'm calling as data collection or gathering. Once you do that, you're going to perform the data cleaning or transformations. What is that? Once you brought the ingredients, you are not going to directly start cooking, right? If you brought some tomato, if you brought have some onion, you need to first of all wash them and then cut them into small pieces. That is what is transforming them and cleaning them. So once you make them into small pieces, then you are going to prepare some visualizations or reports upon that, which means you are going to start cooking on that. All the cut it, what are the pieces that you have been cut, those what are the cleaned things, you'll keep them in and you'll start the cooking. So once the cooking has been completed, it is being going to be shared with the family members. So that is what is the complete steps that are involved in the data analysis is going to resemble the cooking process. Okay, so from the next time you can easily remember the steps by resembling the steps of the cooking process. Okay, So the steps that I have been explained here completely are on the theoretical basis without much using the technical terminology I have explained. Okay. So tomorrow in the second class, which is going to be the free class again, which is going to happen in the tomorrow, in that class, I will explain you in the theoretical basis rather than I will use some technical terminology, some skill based and also some kind of a technical based things. I will make this understanding in a more technical tomorrow's class. Okay. But today I would also going to discuss with you people regarding the skills part. What are the skills that are needed to learn to perform these steps? Or else the most important way to say these skills is which skills are required to get a job as a data analyst. So for identifying those skill set, guys, really it was like a in the market there are so many tools are there to perform data analysis. If you go ahead and see in the LinkedIn or Naukri, which are most famous for the job portals, right? For a data analyst, after the demo also you can do that. Take some 10 applications from the LinkedIn for a data analyst, 10 from the Naukri, and see how many skills. Suppose SQL as a skill, how many job opportunities SQL are asking among the 20. Like that, if you can see, guys, there are some important skills what are mostly asked in the companies: Excel, statistics, SQL, Power BI, or else Tableau, Power BI or Tableau, anyone. And also it's going to be Python. So these are the skills which are mostly asked in the current market. 90 to 95% of these skills. Rest of the other 5, that will be there. Any domain you take, some other kind of tools will be there. But you need to focus on the majority. For getting more job opportunities, which skills if I can learn, more chances are there. So these are the skills that are being asked in the companies to get a job as a data analyst. Here, why I have written Tableau or Power BI is any one is sufficient. If you can learn the Power BI, the Power BI is the most important thing in the job opportunities, because Tableau was not that much of use nowadays. All the companies are more focused on the Power BI, but still we are covering the Tableau as well for you people here. Okay. Both all the skills whatever I have written are going to be taught for you people in this course. Okay. So the skills whatever I mentioned, every skill I am only going to be teaching you. I am the only trainer who will teach you all the skills. No separate faculty will be there, because in some places Excel statistics one faculty, Power BI one faculty, like that. But here in our institute, I am the I am the only trainer who will teach the all skills mentioned. Okay. Because of that, the continuity, the integration would be easy for you people. Okay. So I'm going to make sure I am the only trainer who will teach you all the skills. So you might be having that doubt, sir, I am coming from some non-technical domain, or I don't have much programming knowledge, or I have some fear of programming language, because you have written here Python. Actually, I don't know anything about Python. I have some fear. So it's regular, guys. Fear of programming language is common for everybody. Even if you take my scenario as well, when I am in my graduation, I used to have some C language. I am from EC background, so I used to have some C language in one of the semester. Even I don't know anything in the programming. I used to just by heart the program, and I have completed the exam. But after completing the graduation, it is required definitely in the job. You can't able to do, right. You can't able to by heart the things. So there, when I have started learning the Python, believe me, this Python in the data analysis is very easy. I'm not saying entire Python is easy. Python in the developers, that is a different. But in the data analysis, you are going to learn the libraries part, which is very much easy to be learned. Believe me, you will no need to write down some hundreds or thousands lines of code as a data analyst. It is not at all required. It's very simply you can learn the Python programming here just by the libraries. We have NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, 4 libraries. Before that 4 libraries, basics and some core Python also I will teach you. But I am making sure Python is going to be very much easy for everybody, because I know how I have been felt as a student. So I am going to be in your position. I am going to teach you how the students can able to easily understand it without confusion. Okay. Every skill, not only just Python, guys, each and every skill I am going to make sure starting from the basics to advanced. Even though you have the understanding of one of the skill in the basic level, still you need to listen to the basics, because I want everybody to understand it, because some of them know, some of them might not know, it might be there, but I want everybody to listen to these skills. So that is the reason why basics to advanced I am going to explain the every skill that I have been mentioned. Even though you feel bored, you need to listen, because some new points you might get in the basic level, right? So basics to advanced, until advanced, again I am saying, you people are going to learn this skill with respect to the data analysis domain. Okay, all the skills I have been mentioned is going to be with respect to the data analysis domain. All the contents are also we are going to share with you people, so please have a look at the contents. That is also going to help you a lot in understanding what I can learn in this SQL or Power BI or statistics in that way. Okay, so all the skills you can attend for any number of times also. Suppose let's say you have listened to the SQL once, but for the second time, like a revision, you wanted to listen, yes, you can come and attend. We are going to allow you that you can attend any skill any number of times. I'm writing that point also. You can attend any skills any number of times. For all these skills, free installation of software is going to be provided. You no need to spend any amount outside. Installations are free. You no need to take any subscriptions also. Free softwares, we are going to help you how you can install them. And also the skills, all of them are going to be covered by me with real time projects. How many projects we are going to teach here is, I can say from my side, I will teach you 5 plus projects. 5 projects you consider from your side also, because here, coming to the projects, when I thought the Power BI project for you, I will mention all the steps what you need to perform and all. After that, you take a new data from your side. Suppose one data set I will use and explain. You take a new data and you do that same step upon that particular data. That is actually your project. Am I right? Because the projects I'm going to explain in the class. When you do your own side on by taking a new data, by trying the new thing, that is what is your project is going to be. So I want guys here everybody to do at least 15 plus projects in this course. These 15 plus projects are what? Real time projects. I will provide you the data. Don't worry about the data. The requirements, if you want, I can provide you. The 100 plus of data sets you people can get from me. I will provide you where all you can get the data sets and all. Along with the data sets, what else you can achieve in that particular data, you can please reach out to me. I will definitely help each and every one of you, because every one of the student is important for me. Okay, I know that most of the students wants to learn these skills in the training institutes to get some trainer interactivity, because these skills are all there in the online also, in the YouTube or everywhere in the free access. But still, why the students wants to learn in some educational institutions is that personalized guidance for that student can be available here. So that is the reason, use that here. You connect with me, let me know what are the doubts you have, what are the personalized guidance you need, or based on your particular career, how can you move forward. If you have any doubt, I will definitely there to help you people. And all the skills as I'm going to teach with these projects, it's going to make your understanding easy. And one more important thing, most of the doubts I used to get from the student, how does the artificial intelligence going to impact the data analysis jobs? Most, it's a frequently asked question in every demo. So let me say, the operation whatever you're performing in the data collection or cleaning, guys, this is also required even for the artificial intelligence side, because the AI is in the sense you are going to prepare that particular artificial intelligence model. To prepare that, you need to properly give the data. So data cleaning or the transformation step as a data analyst skills is also required. So the data analyst jobs are under this AI umbrella, which is going to make our jobs more important when this raised. And also, after not only just the cleaning tasks, but the AI skills what are required for our data analyst position are also going to be covered for you in these skills. I'm making sure in the Python, in the SQL, and in the Power BI, I am going to include those artificial intelligence skills also. Okay, so that is not going to be left behind, guys. I will make sure that according to the industry trends, what are the skills you need as a data analyst, I'll be going to provide. These skills are not just for you to get a job. After getting the job, you should perform much better in that. So according to the real time scenarios in the job, what are the concepts you need to perform? Those concepts also I am going to include, because I am parallelly working as a data analyst, I mentioned. what are the concepts I do in my day-to-day work life in the SQL or Python. I will include that in the course, so that it would be easy for you to understand how in the real-time scenarios the projects are going to be explained. That is the advantage of having a trainer who is parallelly working as a that particular in that particular domain. Person who only in the teacher, the person who teaches and works, this teaches and working person will provide you the better real-time scenarios. So that is what here is the advantage. So here all the projects and the data sets are going to be held by me. Okay, but what I want from your side is your 100% commitment, daily attending the live classes, okay, and coming to the assignments and all, whatever you are going to provide. If you are accurately maintaining your presence and making your 100% efforts here, that would be more beneficial. And then you can see the best results out of this course. You should be having the same interest how you are having in the first day until the last day. Okay, so the duration of this course is going to be 4 months, completely 4 months. The interest how you are having in the first day needs to be carried out. Okay, the confidence levels, that is what is going to decide how the understanding of the concepts is. So I want everybody to focus and pay your 100% attention. I am pretty much sure by the completion of the 4 months, all the skills, if you can complete and do these projects, you can become like a 3 to 4 years of experienced data analyst. You're no more a fresher in the data analyst. You will become like a 3 to 4 years. How a 3 to 4 years of experience, the data analyst knowledge will be the same knowledge people can gain here. Okay. So the duration of this course is going to be 4 months. The batch timings are going to be 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning. Daily 1 hour of class is there. Okay, I'll be going to take daily morning 8 to 9 a.m. The current batch we are going to start from tomorrow onwards. This is the first free class. We are going to provide total 3 free classes. This is the first one. The tomorrow's class, which is in the Wednesday, means tomorrow 20th of August 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., which we have the class, is going to be the second free class for you people. After that, next free class on the Thursday. So we are going to provide you people the free classes, 3 free classes. After completing the 3 free classes, you can register for the course. Okay, so I can suggest you people, you can decide about your registration later. You attend the 3 classes, later you decide, because we are not asking the registration after the first class itself. So attend the all 3, later you start thinking whether to register or not. Okay, so use the complete 3 free classes, guys. So all the 3 free classes we are going to provide you people in the 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. from tomorrow onwards. We are starting the fresh batch. And apart from this timing, guys, we are also going to provide some advantages for you people. First advantage is you can attend any skill any number of times. As I mentioned, we don't need to pay any separate amounts, because we have seen the students in the live classes, once they join the batch, sometimes they used to miss some batch, some 4 to 5 classes, because of which they are unable to understand the skill. They are facing some issue. So that is the reason you can attend the skill again also in another batch also. We are allowing you people. Okay, so you can listen to any skill. You are not going to miss anything. Okay, and for the students who wants to complete their course within less amount of time, within not even 4 months, even less also, we can provide you people the advantage to join in the another batch as well in every day morning 10:30 a.m. to, sorry, 9:30 to 10:30. We have one more batch also. There also I am only the trainer who is teaching all the skills in both the batches. I am only the trainer, so you can attend in 9:30 to 10:30 batch also. There one subject you learn, 8 to 9 a.m. one subject. So 2 different subjects in 2 different classes. Suppose in the 8 to 9 a.m. if statistics is going on, in the 9:30 to 10:30 you attend for the Power BI. Here there is no dependency. If you want to learn SQL, you don't need to have Excel or Python knowledge. If you want to learn the SQL or statistics, you don't need to have any other dependency. So it all important. I'm only saying it's not mandatory for everybody. If you are free, if you are available, if you want it, you can attend both. We are also not charging any extra amount for that. It's normal out of students interest. If they want it, you can attend. Okay, both the times of class 8 to 9 or 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. we have it in both offline as well as online. I can prefer you people, if you possible, come for offline classes instead of normally staying in the PGs and all. You can please come for the offline class. That would be more interactive in nature. If it is not possible, no problem. You attend in the online also. Every class is going to happen in both offline and online. How the demo session currently it is going on in both offline and online. Same manner, remaining sessions are also going to be in both offline as well as online sessions, making it easy for people to understand. No difference between the offline or online people. Everybody are important, as I mentioned. Okay, and regarding 9:30 to 10:30, you can attend both the hours of time. that would make you to complete the course in 3 months or less than that. For that, we are not charging any amounts. Again, I am saying it's of students' interest. If it is okay for you, you can join. But don't think like, can I able to learn the two subjects parallelly? Morning one subject and again 9:30 to 10:30 another subject. Can I able to practice in a day? Can I able to learn it? See, guys, we people have learned in the school days 5 to 6 subjects in one day. Am I right? First class math, second class science, third class English, like this. When you are able to learn at that time, why can't you do it now? If you are having time only, you attend. Okay, so that is what is my suggestion. And people, you can also here get the complete free installation of the softwares as I mentioned. And regarding the other things, what I'm going to share with you people is in the daily class, you people are going to get the data sets. Okay, and whatever the notes that I am writing, this is the notes you are going to get it on that particular day. Today's recording and the notes also going to be sent. Apart from the notes, for every skill I am going to share you people the materials also. Suppose for the SQL or Excel, separate kind of a textbook kind of a material. You can see this is how the Excel material is going to be. I am going to share this particular material with the students once the classes of Excel is completed. So in this manner, you can see it's a completely well written material. I have only written this material. So I will be also going to send you people this one, so that it would be easy for students to complete the understanding also. You don't need to maintain any running notes also, that is fine. Everything is going to be shared for you people. So the notes, the materials, the most important thing everybody will ask is regarding the recordings. Day-to-day based recordings are going to be shared. Today's class, the demo was being recorded, that will also be going to be sent for you people. So we are going to maintain the this in this manner of Google Drive. We're going to add you to this one. You can see this was the batches that are going on. So in this manner, we are going to share you people the daily recordings. Immediately, you can see the class timings. When immediately after completion of the class, today class completed 10:30, right? I have been uploaded at 10:40. Within 10 to 15 minutes, I can maximum say you people are going to get the recording of that particular session. Okay, so the daily recordings are going to be shared by me only, so no problem. Daily Google Drive access your people are going to get, and also you people are going to get the assignments also. Okay, and day-to-day tasks. Okay, and you can consider it as a homework. And apart from this, you people can also get the sessions from me related to the resume building classes, how to prepare the resume, because that is an important thing. So the resume building classes, how can I go ahead and perform in the interviews, for that important interview questions. And also the mock interviews are also going to be conducted. So the mock interviews are going to make you people much better. Once you go for the actual interview, I'm going to conduct that session and making you prepare for the actual interviews. And apart from that, from our institute analytics benchmark side, you're going to get the placement assistance you people are going to get in this. And also the course completion certificate. Once you register for that, the course completion certificate are also going to be shared for you people. Apart from the course completion certificate and all of these, from my side, I am also going to help you people in preparing for the Microsoft Azure certifications. Microsoft Azure certifications, because of these certifications, once you perform or complete in this, you will definitely get more preference in the application. Suppose if 10 or some 100 applications went for a job opportunity, and only all 100 of them are having the same Python or Power BI or SQL skills. What is the difference is the certification part. If 10 of them are having certification, they'll prefer the 10 students. Remaining 90, they will even not even call for the interviews also. Among these 10 candidates, they will interview and they will decide who is the required person. So in this manner, based on your certifications, it's also going to be important. Not only just Azure, if you're interested in any other certifications, I can guide you. But in the Azure, you will get some three free certifications. Some three certifications are free. You can complete those free without any cost. For that, I will guide you people how you can you prepare, which certifications if you can target according to data analyst is better. I will guide you people in that, which is going to be much benefit for you people for your job hunt also. So that is regarding the complete course, guys. I guess I have covered everything. So as I mentioned again, 3 free classes are going to be provided. Today is the first class. So tomorrow, Wednesday, which is 20th of August, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. we have the batch. From tomorrow onwards, regularly the classes are going to be 8 to 9 a.m. Okay, later if you want in the morning time also, in 9:30 to 10:30 also you can attend. So we are all providing the complete contents here in a more realistic manner with real-time examples and real-time projects, which is going to give you the real-time data analyst knowledge. So from my side, you people are going to get the complete interactivity. Whenever you have any doubts in the offline people or online people, you can ask me during the class, or even after the class also you can reach out to me if you have any doubts. You have the lab sessions are also available. People come and practice in the lab also. When you have any doubts, I will be available. And in the online people also, you can directly contact me whenever you have any doubts. Okay, my contact number also they will share with you people once you join. You can directly connect with me if you have any doubts or any career guidance sessions you want. I can definitely help you people in all the means. So regarding the skills part, so please keep in mind these are all the skills which are very important we are going to cover, and also I'll extend my help in the certifications part as well. Okay, so I guess I have covered all the things. So can you please let me know if you have any doubts?